into the Orin if he spaces well, but that's going to be what I'm going to look for in this matchup, is just something to happen on top side.
Hope. Important points for me, especially when, as the dredge line goes a little bit shallow here and missing trades back. Actually, a good little deadly flourish, but it's blocked as missing goes in for the knock-up. It's Ignite territory as well. The flash forward to a Hope and the tongue lash from missing. JDG's 2v2. We talked about this neutralizing Kelsey, but missing and Hope take it to a new level.
Yeah, that was pretty much a disaster, and then
Even
more action is happening in mid lane.
It is a disaster as well. Forge has to flash away.
Unless you're pressured to force or engage into it, not going to happen, and here we have an engage.
JDG's bot back. He might just have to flash this one out. Does it early, but the Searing Charge is blocked by King Kanavi. Jumps down on him. The Predator is destroying anyone's Legend solo lane.
And this is not what I expected from Kanavi, right? I kind of joked that he's
oh my god, Kelsey, welcome to the LPL, by the way. Like, you've been co-streaming this for a while, but you know, we kind of expect with anyone's Legend JDG early game heroes that you're not going to get much chance to speak this game, apparently, as Chocho even flashes forward. Not even going to let me hand off as the jungler returns on in. And Betty picks up the kill. Xiaohao playing the patient game as missing pops his shield, but anyone's Legend finally.
I will get back to that. It looks like
I don't get time, do I? A classic Forge caught out. He has no flash. It was burnt before. Kanavi gets him. Xiaohao comes up there. Sonic waves in. That's interesting. As Kanavi almost level 6. Doesn't have the ulti to follow up, but missing. Going back in. Forge and Xiaohao maybe just not the same wavelength.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I know that obviously Kanavi doesn't have the Unburrow and the knockup anymore, so maybe he thought that there was an angle there, but also the gravity field being down. Just generally speaking, you don't want to die.
Or this. I mean, jumping into Hope, he's a slither of HP left. Betty can't reach him, though, and they get out. Xiaohao takes Kanavi with him, though. And that's going to be a jungler trade for the Dragon. 5 kills, 7 minutes. Yeah, good luck to this one, Kelsey. Missing actually getting hooked in. Shockwave used on a one-man member. He flashes away. That's depth charge. 3 ultimates used on top of the Tahm Kench. Well, he's still not dead, and Chocho rocks a bullet to the face. Forge with the last. JDG now with the Herald through the mid lane. Call the Forge God. They want to re-engage. Missing finally the 5th ultimate used, but he doesn't die. Everything in the kitchen sink burn as he even escapes, but Ignite comes through with the unsealed spellbook from ZDZ. And finally missing drops while Herald hands over some gold to Xiaohao in the mid lane.
And Hysterics, this is LPL. We should be excited about things like fights, small skirmishes, wild support engages, but I'm just really excited about JDG's vision control here. They rotated way early for the Dragon, managed to get vision down, so now...
Missing, might be called out. He's looking for a knock-up, though, onto ZDZ. The Bella's Rest saves him, but missing again. The target does not net a win. Anyone's Legend focusing so hard on the support, and Chocho suffers for it. Forge with another couple of hits as Yagao follows him up. The zone control begins. The poke there, and 369 sending a message. Be excited about their gameplay, like we are here in this game, as Missing wants to go all in once again onto Xiaohao. Kanavi's over the wall. Here's the knock-up on top of 2 members, and Yagao sends down the Chaos Storm. Kanavi wants in with the Prowler score. Missing a bit deep this time, and finally, yes, he will die. 369 with the angle. Wants Xiaohao. Call the Forge God. Ram jams only Yagao. And anyone's Legend getting a pick up, the JDG fought hard to try and get the right.
To rotate to the Dragon about 30 seconds and contest that mid-wave as it spawns. So just smart, basic macro structure coming out from JDG, just making it work. Oh no, engages down.
Starts out, gets on missing once again. The kickback though doesn't turn into anything as 369 gets out of there. And for JDG, they blink health buff, but Xiaohao himself gets dove by Kanavi. He runs in to sacrifice his own life. Both junglers are now dead. Missing blocked by 369. Anyone's Legend, though, they lose Chocho once more as Betty's poked too. It's a nice curtain call, and ZDZ plans to block all the shots, but the poke continues to fly. Misses one, and Betty.
And I will say the Hextech Soul gives them a lot of breathing room, though. They're able to position up very, very aggressively here, despite the fact that, you know, Warren ulti is up, right? They can't
Oh no, Chocho's just dead. Golden Kanavi goes. All the Forge God dead. Actually not done. The Shockwave flushed away from him. In fact, no, just disappeared from, I believe. Kanavi had himself up, spell shield once again, and JDG.
I think we've seen him a couple of times thread the needle on some of that poke, making sure that getting past the Ornn to the back line happened in the last fight as well, where you had the fourth shot coming out.
Hang on. They're going to still try, though. Xiaohao's low, though, as he steps on a trap, and Hope just gale forces for the kill. An early smite doesn't matter, as Elder's going to get the security. And JDG couldn't make it look more easy at this point. Betty standing still with Ignite going down. The fourth shot flashed away from. He tries, but 369 is on a tear. Might only be 1-0 and 10. But this Jace and the other solo lane of JDG have come through clutch.
And they don't have any waves in position to rush for an end or to rush down these objectives, and they don't necessarily siege extreme.
Legitimately could have had some hope.
Or no, we just give it to them for free to keep the game going and make it interesting.
To make it even.
Have both a Hextech Soul on JDG versus a Mountain Soul on Anyone's Legend. I think Anyone's Legend is like that, so that would be a fun experience.
I love we're coming down to the what ifs. That's what this game state feels like. And Elder's actually still up as well. That's a dangerous play as they move in. I believe it's close to expiring. We've got the Baron timer in the top right. Actually, 5 seconds till it disappears as they're sent to the fountain. JDG, they haven't really lifted too much of a finger, but I will say Kanavi in the early game made all this happen. It's called the Forge God. Lands on missing again. They love this Tahm Kench. And as Betty runs away, JDG are putting the finishing touches on Forge's ulti a little bit early, but he's dead anyway. And with intelligent play, with cleanly taken down Anyone's Legend in game number 1, what more can you say than JDG holding firm control?